So thank you very much to the organizers of this event, just for organizing it, for bringing all of you together. Thank you for being there, and thank to the other marvelous panelists whom I would be very honored and proud and happy to sit elbow to elbow with, and instead of being in Tunisia. But yes, I'm very happy to be with you today. It's another painful day. I won't hide it. I reached a point of genocide exhaustion. I don't know how people can say there is a sense of fatigue. We are tired of protesting, or no, there is one thing we should be tired of, is a system which slaughters Palestinian children and mothers and grandmothers under our eyes. And trust me, we must see that. We must see that, because if we don't see that, it will be impossible to fight against it, to protect the Palestinians, to protect the Israelis, because they are collateral victims of an ideology that turns into a political doctrine, which is a genocidal doctrine. And I don't want to deresponsabilize anyone, but I also see how much we ourselves remain oblivious against the danger that the system, Israel, the current Israel government, or Israel is part of, is for all of us. And if I can bring one example that is close to us, to our heart, to our living space, our rights of many, and in the UK, oof, I could pick anywhere, from journalists who are being arrested on counterterrorism law grounds, to Holocaust survivors who are interrogated for being part of peaceful protests against the genocide. But again, the attack on the flotilla of 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, it's shocking. Whomever has been a civilian boat trying to do what government should be doing, breaking the siege, which is starving and killing Palestinians with no respite, is hit, most probably by a drone which is built. Whomever has built it, I know, because this is what I'm monitoring. I know who produces drones, who who produces this unmanned apparently unmanned technology that can kill people. All of us are part of it. I keep on saying 3 things I would like you to take away from this. The first is that if Palestine were a crime scene, it would have the fingerprints of all of us. Because forget about Western supports for Israel or elites support. I'm very glad to be part of a discussion that points the finger to imperialism and capitalism, because we need to see that what is hitting Palestine so hard are economic and financial interest. And this is what I'm sure of it, because this is what I'm investigating. I'm investigating companies, universities, pension funds, banks, charities. If you see the level of, and of course, the military industry, it's all connected to maintain the economy of the occupation, which it has turned in the last 17 months into the economy of the genocide. So I was telling you, the first lesson is that we need to see, because if we see the common enemy we have, we can protect ourselves from it. The second thing is, how do we protect ourselves? This is the time to get united. We cannot keep on thinking or feeling depressed. It's normal. It's normal to feel enraged. It's normal to feel depressed. If you have a heart today, that heart is broken. If you can turn your gaze away from what's happening in Gaza, your heart is not functioning. Your heart is broken. So this is why I'm saying it's normal to feel completely devastated from what's happening in Gaza and to Palestinians in general, because a disaster, an abomination of this proportion, televised. This is the critical thing. This is not like the Holocaust 1 century ago, where we could say, well, we didn't know. We knew. and it was okay, but we didn't know with these proportions. And so for the genocide of the Tutsi in Rwanda and for the Bosniak in former Yugoslavia, today we know, every day we know, and our politicians know, and we also know that every time we try to have our politicians, hold our politicians accountable, we are not listened to. So something systemically needs to change. We are more. We are the majority. This is why I stopped talking about global south and global north. There are two things, a global majority and a global minority. We are part of the global majority. We need to behave as such. And for that, we need to have a strategy and we need to unite. The strategy for me, I'm not a politician, so I cannot tell you, but you have fantastic politicians, especially in the UK. So, but for Palestine, I know what is the way out, and it's ending the genocide today, ending the occupation by the end of this year, by September this year, because this is what international law through the International Court of Justice and the General Assembly have ordered Israel. Ordered Israel, because the ICJ, which is the highest court in the world, has declared the occupation unlawful and to be dismantled totally and unconditionally within 12 months, the General Assembly said. What does it mean? The troops must go, the settlements must be dismantled, and there is no control allowed for Israel inside the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, and East Jerusalem. But if it's the law, why our governments and your government is not challenging it? Why governments continue to trade with Israel and treat Israel as business as usual? This is not acceptable. And the third thing is, what can we do? What can we do practically? I know that many people feel fatigued. Well, this is not allowed. This is not allowed. And the defense of the Palestinians, I'm not a defender of the Palestinians per se. I'm a defender, a staunch defender of international law and multilateral order premised upon international law, because I believe that if we have common rules that protect each of us, we are all going to benefit from it. But international law cannot be taken as a pick and choose menu. So I want to leave you with this message. Doesn't matter if you see it or not. You need to keep on moving toward the direction of justice, even if you feel that you are not doing enough. Keep on protesting and do that for yourself as an act of sanity. Do that for your government, because you think that they don't see you, but they do see you. And Gaza needs to become, what has happened to Gaza needs to become what makes the difference in electoral campaigns and eventually in elections, but also, no, you need to be aware of where the money goes, who are the main culprits of this system, so that the economy of the occupation and the economy of the genocides needs to suffer. And last but not least, continue to protest and resist for the people, and peacefully, for the people in Gaza, because by knowing that other people are fighting for them, they will know that humanity is not lost and they are not forgotten and their life still counts. And by doing that for them, we will give full meaning to the word humanity. Thank you so much.